Hello guys, and welcome to the first episode of Create a Trello clone with React and Redux. So this right here is the application I will try to recreate. Many of you might already know this program called Trello. Basically it's a project management tool where you can add new lists. Let's say if you plan a wedding and you have a category called pre-wedding, and then on this list you can add several cards like buy flowers, and you can add another card, buy ring of course, and then you can also shift these around. You can also move the lists itself. You can have multiple lists, and of course you can edit the card, you can delete it, you can add comments to it. But we will start simple and try to create one of this list. So let's jump right in. I have to cd into project files, and I will create a new application with create react app, and we call it Trello, or let's name it Trello clone. This will initialize the repo and download all the packages from npm. While this loads, I have written up a few things what we have to do. I won't have any design for this because really we already have one, like Trello itself. We also have to think about the data model, and my idea is that I will first enter the data model statically, and I will add the server in later with Node.js and MongoDB, and also add in authentication. That's the plan for now. We also will use a few components from Material UI as a framework, and of course we also use Redux, and this is a little MVP write-up. MVP stands for minimal viable product, so the bare minimum what the app should have for now. Okay, let's see how this is going. Fine. cd into it. I will open it in my editor. And close this. Okay, here is our empty project. Let's create the basic folder structure. But before that, let me install a few packages we need. We need Redux, we need React Redux, we need Material UI. There is a installation page where you can just grab this. Material UI core, and also this one, and install. Right, while that's installing, let's create a folder structure. We need components, we need reducers, and we also need actions. And I also always create a folder for the store where I can configure the store and create it and export it. Then what I also always do is move the app.js into components. Of course that will break the app. Let's get rid of these files, don't need it, because we will use styling in JavaScript itself. so I won't use any CSS. Now let's fix the imports. It's now in component/app, and we also don't need this anymore. We also don't need this. So just to test out, we'll just render h2 hello YouTube, and we will start the app. Start. And let me close these tabs. Okay, it can't resolve the app.js. Oh, it's dot slash. Yeah, and it's here. So next we will create our store. Import create store from Redux. And for now store it in a variable store. We have to call create store and pass in the reducer. For now we just create a temporary one. Const reducer. It's just a function that returns nothing for now. Just that it doesn't throw any error. And we will export the store. That looks good. And in the app or in the index file, we will import provider React Redux. Put like this, and we also need the store. It's dot slash store, and pass it in. Should not break, that's good. Also set up our index file for the reducers. We import combine reducers from Redux. And for now just export an empty function in this combine reducers call. We'll add in our first reducer in a moment. Okay. So next we will create this list, just one list. We will create the list component. So we call it Trello list.js, import React, and we call it Trello list, stateless component, and we return list for now, export it, default, import it here, and see if it renders. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so next, what does a list need? The list has a title and many cards. So let's add a title. We will use h4 for now, and we will receive it through props. We call it title. We have to receive it here. So make a container. Okay, now we can style it. Should it have? It should have a background color of, for now, make it just a gray color. And it needs a border radius of about 3. Should be it for now. Let's give it a title, test. Yeah. Also needs a width of, let's say, 300. Let's check. That seems about right. Okay. Next we will create a card component. Trello card. And we will return just our test, Trello card, export it, default, import it here, Trello card, and we render just one for now. Hello card. Okay, that's good. Now let's design this card a bit. For this I'm going to use material. There's a really nice component, the card. I will just copy this, grab it from here, and we really don't need most of this stuff. Just one typography really, because we just have one type of text. As you can see here, it's just normal text. Also need to import the card and the typography. We don't go with classes. And we also get rid of this for now. Let's see. Yes, this looks better. Now we can add in a bit of padding to the list. Let's try 8. 8 looks good. Thank you guys, and see you in the next episode. Take care, bye bye.